Hi guys, welcome back to Folium Friends YouTube channel. My name is Kat and today I'm gonna be talking about watering plants. So today I'm gonna be talking about watering different types of plants. So we'll be mainly looking at succulents as one category, and then we'll be looking at tropicals, leafy tropicals as one category. So we will be covering three main topics today: when to water, the different types of watering, and the watering for different types of plants. So when do you water? So if you're not someone that's on a watering schedule, this may be a tricky one. And even if you are on a watering schedule, it can be really tricky because during the different seasonal changes, sometimes with a watering schedule, you will overwater or underwater. The best way to do this is actually to check the top inch of the soil of a plant, but other people actually look at indications of leaves. So when generally with tropical leafy plants, you're looking at droopy leaves, and for succulents, if you start seeing a wrinkly sort of look on the leaves, that's also an indication for when you should water. So if those methods don't really work for you, you can also use a moisture meter. You can get them from Bunnings. One thing to really be aware of is you want to be watering in the morning. So nothing too late in the night, because this can encourage fungal growth and also root rot. This is because if you water in the morning, you give your plants the chance to absorb as much water as it needs and also let the excess water evaporate into the air. Sweet, so we're going to the different types of watering. First one's the top watering. So this one's relatively straightforward, where you're watering from the top. I've done this for my Catelithia video, so you can see that I'm watering from the top. There is generous watering from the top, and what I'm doing is letting the water flow out at the bottom. This is really good for flushing out excess minerals. Next, bottom watering. With this, you do need a tray or a saucer that's deep enough to allow your plant to sit in that tray. Like shown over here with my golden pothos, I've put it into a tray that's about an inch high, and what I'm gonna do is just add water, and once I'm done with that, I let it soak for 20 minutes. This method is generally known for preventing root rot. I am guessing this is because it absorbs water evenly throughout the pot, and also really good for preventing fungus gnats, because the top inch of that soil where fungus gnats usually lay their eggs, so if the eggs stay dry, they never hatch into adult fungus gnats. We are going to look into watering for the different types of plants. So again, the main plants that we're looking at is succulents as a category. Hoyas will kind of fall under succulents, and then we're looking into leafy tropical plants. So with my succulents, I either use my squeezy bottle to water my plants, or I bottom water. This is to prevent the leaves from getting wet. The reason why you want the leaves to stay dry is to prevent rotting to happen up in the leaves, because succulent leaves are actually very prone to rot. For succulents, you want to generally water them when all of its soil is dry. So it's very important to make sure that the top inch of the soil is actually completely dry before you give it a good soak again. These guys actually really like a good soak as opposed to watering a little bit at a time. So here's an example of me watering my succulent. You can see that I'm trying to avoid all the leaves, because if it drops onto the leaves, it can pull out in a corner. And what I do at the end is make sure that the water drains out. And over here, I'm showing you what you should not be doing and what you should be doing. So again, watering down as close to the potting mix as possible. With Hoyas, I also use my squeezy bottle. So with watering Hoyas, I tend to water them quite similar to succulents. I use a squeezy bottle and make sure I avoid the leaves. Very importantly, watering in the morning seems to prevent the black spots that you see as fungal growth on Hoyas. One way to check if the Hoyas are ready for water is if the leaves turn soft or they go crinkly, just like this. And lastly, leafy tropicals. Generally there's a wide range of them, so it's hard to cover all of them. So you must know whether it's one that likes to drink a lot. Some of them are thirstier than others and require more watering. But over here, I'm going to show you guys how I water my leafy tropicals. Over here, I have an alocasia frydec and also a green philodendron princess. With the alocasia and all my other leafy tropicals, I like to wash the leaves out. This is to prevent, well, this is actually to wash out any spider mites, because alocasias are very prone to spider mites, but generally washing pests out if possible. And I'm very generous with the water over here, but it's important to make sure it all drains out completely before you put it back into its spot or its saucer. So here's a wrap up. 1, you need to look for when you should be watering your plants. So find out a system, whether it's checking the top inch or looking at leaves as indications. You need to find a system to know when to water your plants. 2, remember that there are 2 types of watering. One is top watering and one is bottom watering. And 3, you want to be watering according to your plant. So whether it's frequency or the types of watering, you need to make sure you are adjusting your watering based off the plant. And that is all. If you have any questions or you have recommendations for the next YouTube video topic, feel free to pop them down in the comments. And if you like this video, remember to thumbs up and subscribe to Folium Friends YouTube channel. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye!